Be able to super hard squeeze the lats. You're okay. Pause this one. Where'd you pause? Come on. Oh, you got it. I did that. It's okay.
I can't pause.
Yeah, I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Well, you got to feel good. I'll leave it rolling. Here's the thing that you got to understand. Overcoming fear because how it feels coming out. What you should have felt on that set, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, once you get past that weird point, even in the handoff, there's a transition point of when we're high, it's okay, but we know it's too high, but it's comfortable. Then there's that point where you want to stop before it because we're going through a transition. There's that rotation to get it to where it's more on the lats versus the shoulder. But it's either uncomfortable, it doesn't feel stable. There's almost a point where you don't feel the weight right, if that any of that makes sense.
All of it.
Well, but that's why at that time we're light enough that if something goes wrong, you're confident. I'm confident the whole time. We're not even dealing with body weight here. So, but by letting me take you, right is always right. You see, do you understand what I'm saying? So we don't get to that trend, we don't stop short of going through the transition point. When you get to your real position of power, that's where you're the most safe. And that's what's going to keep the shoulder safe, especially on this movement. If we're lat benching, we're removing a lot of the shoulder movement, which is what we're trying to protect. So it's going forward as opposed to protect. I'm going to protect by allowing myself to be taken where I need to be. Now that doesn't mean we force the issue. I'll be gentle, and we're going to each week. But you got to be confident going forward. Hey, I'm scared I'm not going to be able to bench. I can't do anything. Well, I did 210. And you compromise yourself by stopping me. That's not a negative thing. It's just you have to go through that to go, okay, if I can take 190 and play with it enough that I realize I can't pause it, then we know that even in a state, regardless if it's 95%, we know you're not 100%. Okay, we're going to work around that. Have the confidence because right is right. So we have to do enough to get through that transition point, lock, settle, and then go. If you miss, you miss. We'll make an adjustment. Remember, we're not doing a meet here. It's what we do back there on the flat. So you got to feel good about that.
I do.
It wasn't that long ago that this would have been a huge PR. A 190 for 6 was a big deal.